Pride cometh before destructions, and the weapons you form shall be used against you. Whoa, some old-time biblical justice happening right now to Eric Swalwell. Remember Eric Swalwell? He's the California congressman, very low IQ, somebody who slept with a Chinese spy, Fang Fang, with the bang bang. Then she fled the country. Eric Swalwell didn't get punished for that. Instead, he got promoted. He ran for president, and now he is the top contender for governor of California for the Democrats, except for his political career just got destroyed because of his own actions. And this is a very, very bad one. Let's go back just a few short years when Eric Swalwell was pushing the Russia hoax, collusion, conspiracy, and also the Brett Kavanaugh conspiracy when the left trotted out a bunch of dingbats to say that Brett Kavanaugh did naughty things to them. None of it was true, but boy, did Eric Swalwell ever believe it. Instead, in fact, he declared that we must believe all women.
For Brett Kavanaugh's sake, if he is innocent, I hope tomorrow he opens his statement and says, you know what? Bring in all the victims, allow them to be heard, allow them to be questioned. Okay. That will clear his name if he's indeed innocent. And if he's not, for the sake of the credibility of the court, I hope that the senators would vote against him. So
you got to bring in all the witnesses, you got to bring in all of the victims, and you got to call them victims, even though they're not, even though the stories are made up. And we got to hear them. That's what Eric Swalwell said. Eric Swalwell says, believe survivors. Believe them. We are with you. Hands off. But Eric Swalwell wasn't hands off with his own staffers. It's always the people you most expect, right? Ex-staffer says, Eric Swalwell, candidate for California governor, sexually assaulted her. Are we to believe her, Eric? Are we supposed to, if you have nothing to hide, shouldn't we be able to, talk with her? Why are you sending out so many NDAs, Eric? This is the bombshell story, ladies and gentlemen, just broke in the San Francisco Chronicle. Let's read. A woman who worked for nearly 2 years with Representative Eric Swalwell, leading candidate for California governor, said she had sexual encounters with him multiple times while he was her boss, and alleged that he twice sexually assaulted her. She was too intoxicated to consent. Oh, no. No, Eric. Swalwell did not respond to any of the former staffer's allegations. Oh, boy. Late Thursday, an attorney for Swalwell sent a cease and desist letter to the woman saying that she had made false accusations. But wait a second. I thought Swalwell said we need to believe all survivors. The woman said Swalwell began pursuing her within weeks of her hire. She was 21 years old, the Democrats' district office in California. Swalwell messaged her on Snapchat, and he said sending images of his genitals and seeking nude pictures from her in return. She said Swalwell, who is married and 17 years her senior, tried to kiss her in the car when she drove home from a donor meeting one night. Driving him to another event later in the week, she says Swalwell pulled out his penis in the car and asked her to perform oral sex. And she did so in the parking lot. Oh, boy. Interesting is in September 2019, the woman said Swalwell invited her out for drinks. She became so severely intoxicated, she did not remember the rest of the night. She woke up naked in Swalwell's hotel bed and could feel the effects of vaginal intercourse. She said Swalwell distanced himself from her afterwards. The relationship faded. 5 years later, the woman said she attended a 2024 charity gala where Swalwell was honored. The woman, who no longer worked for Swalwell, met for drinks afterwards, during which she became inebriated, and she remembered snippets of the night, including pushing Swalwell away and telling him no while he forced himself upon her. The woman texted a friend 3 days later and said she was sexually assaulted by Swalwell. She wrote in a series of messages reviewed by the Chronicle. She had blacked out. She woke up once during it and even told him to stop at one point. This happened one other time when I was working with him. I was convinced myself that I was at an equal party in this, even though it was a pattern. I blacked out and he had sex with me. The Chronicle spoke to friends of the woman and then boyfriend, whom she said she told about 2024 assault when she got home the next day. Both described her as being disoriented that morning, and her then boyfriend, he encouraged her to report Swalwell to the police. The woman said she did not go to the authorities because she was afraid that she would not be believed. Oh, but remember, medical records show she obtained a pregnancy and STD test a week after the incident. The Chronicle shared the detailed summary of the woman's account with Swalwell. And the Swalwell's attorney attacked the woman. Well, wait a second. But wait. Eric Swalwell says, believe all survivors. We are with you. Hands off. Yeah. Okay. Hands off, Eric Swalwell. What a monster. It's over for Swalwell. He's officially done. Look at this. Teachers Union, California Teachers Union, most powerful teachers union in the world, says the allegations are incredibly disturbing, unacceptable against Rep. Swalwell. He is immediately suspended. We are suspending our support. Our elected board will be meeting as soon as possible to follow our union democratic process and determine the next steps. California insiders like Rick Grinnell and Harmeet Dillon are saying this is a lethal blow. That is officially over for Eric Swalwell. He will not be able to win the California gubernatorial race. Look at that. Swoop, beep, bop, beepity boop. And he gone. Look at that in the markets. Look at that in the prediction markets. Boom. Eric Swalwell through the floor. He's gone from, where was he at? He was at 64% to win tonight, down to 9%. I think that is a overly generous. Will Eric Swalwell drop out of the California primary? Is now up to 72% chance. Oh boy. Yeah, officially over. To the survivor who risked everything to come forward, I believe you, the Democrat Party. You better hold him accountable. If you don't, we have a credibility of anybody asking you to do the same. Drop out. They're all telling him to drop out now. Turns out the guy who slept with the Chinese spy is an absolute dirtbag. Eric Swalwell should resign. He did this while he was married. This is the first page of the cease and desist letter that Swalwell's team sent. Oh boy, so he's trying to silence the victims. Oh, Eric Swalwell silencing the victims. Amazing. I mean, pride cometh before destruction. Eric Swalwell cease and desist, the woman who came forward to share the stories of sexual assault in the middle of the night. Reminder, these are real tweets. 100% believe survivors, says Eric Swalwell. What about your survivors, Eric Swalwell? I asked Eric Swalwell earlier this week if he had ever had a sexual relationship with any staffers, and he said, no. Guess not. Guess, good, yep. Guess, good, do. Too bad to Eric Swalwell. Your career's over, dude. Told you, and this is just the beginning. So those who know, this Cheyenne Hunt has been reporting on this for a while. She says, no, we have so much more, and more is going to happen. Eric Swalwell himself explained during Brett Kavanaugh affair that we must believe survivors and immediately drop out. Oh boy. Yeah, she became severely intoxicated, does not remember. What exactly did he do? How's your drink? Is your drink good? Update, please, from Eric Swalwell. For those of you who plays whataboutism, Dems are cleaning house. Franken announces he will resign. Okay. So Swalwell demands that we believe all survivors except for his. The allegations against Eric Swalwell seem rather serious. This isn't just about him being creepy, sexually assaulting a staffer. Unless he can clear his name quickly, this might be the end of the campaign. I mean, listen, what happens when the receipts drop? You know what I mean? Right? It's all fun and allegations until the receipts drop. Believe all women. That's what he told us, right? I agree. Eric Swalwell, we need to 100% believe the survivors. Believe all women. That's right. My prediction as a First Amendment lawyer, Swalwell doesn't file a lawsuit against his accuser or any news organization. Eric Swalwell must resign from the Democrat Party. We don't want anybody like this near the Democrat Party. Now all the Democrats are turning on him. What is described as indefensible. The women who come forward with accounts like this deserve to be heard. I regret having come to his defense on social media prior to knowing the information. I'm equally as shocked and upset about it. I'm withdrawing my endorsement from Swalwell immediately. Expect a lot more of this. This is the senator from California. So yeah, things are going very, very bad. This is the number one trend, political trend in the world right now. Everybody posting the old receipts, and it's not good. Swalwell's campaign continues to limp on, but there's no telling exactly how bad. Like it's gonna get so bad. Polling update: Swalwell surges ahead. Phrasing, you know what I mean, right? Phrasing, mother. Okay. Well, guess we'll see. But when you're having to figure out how to control all of the people demanding that you drop out of the race from your own side, and all of the people rescinding their endorsements of you, and all the most powerful people in the political space and in the organizing space saying they unendorse you, you're in trouble. You're cooked. That's, of course, what the opponents of Eric Swalwell said to me today. Here's Steve Hilton. He's the leading Republican. And he said Eric Swalwell needs to drop out as well. You know, just trying to add our little spice to the mix. Very bad news for Eric Swalwell. Good news for the country that a scumbag like him can be banished to Epstein Island, wherever he's going to go. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe for breaking news. See ya.